Welcome in, everybody. It is Tuesday?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Again, without Brandon here, it just throws off my whole equilibrium. He's gone again, guys. No Brandon. We miss him. We love him. He's the best.
Day to day. Questionable for the rest of the week, I guess we're listening.
I guess questionable.
But day to day. The
chat has to come in and help us out because they sure didn't last night, Chad. We produced 2 winners. Not only did the Pirates win, Skeens also went over his 7.5K. So whichever way I would have shook yesterday, the money tree would have fallen.
I was nervous for you. It was, I think, it was 0-0 in the 8th, right?
Yeah. It was a very very tight game. He had 7 Ks at one point. He had 2 runners on. Got out of that inning. I want to say that was either the 5th or the 6th inning. And I was just sitting there. I'm like, man, I was on the score app trying to like make dinner. I'm like, I don't know if I can even watch this right now. I feel like I'm just given like a nervous energy.
Yep.
And so I look back. I see that I cashed. Look in my account, see that I cashed. Shout out to the DraftKings. Really shout out to me because I took your money, but shout out to DraftKings for being there.
Sure. And
then you come up with a winner.
Of course.
The beautiful Sky Diggs. Last name.
Skylar Diggins Smith.
Skylar Diggins Smith. Beautiful girl. And a winner.
Despite just, I think, 2 first quarter points. Yeah. Great game. Great second quarter from her. Closed it out in the 4th. She finished with 19. And then the chat. So I was following this. So your game ended first. Mine was pacing at halftime when yours ended. And then right around that time, I think it was the 5th inning, and it was 1-1. And my guy, Bregman, knocks in 2 runs.
Shout out, Bregman.
Go
Tigers!
To make it 3-1. Is he an LSU guy, too?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
A lot of great baseball coming out of LSU.
Yep. So 3-1, and I believe that's what it finished at, right? So
yes.
Chat loses with the Giants money line. Immediately after the game, I get a note from broadcaster saying that's not his pick. So, I mean, to be clear, operations of this, Megan, Brandon, and I are on this side. Malasek is working on the chat.
I mean, this is gross.
There was a group decision, though. I'm backing.
And to be fair, I'm sorry, broadcaster. Sometimes I get lost. My messages get lost, and I have not read his message that he has sent me. I need to go back and find it because he did give me 2 winners a while back, and then I don't want to say like I've kind of ghosted him, but I'm sorry, broadcaster 005.
So the chat, and now that we got like votes working, I don't know, is a voting system working, or is it still like we're taking?
I'm trying to do a voting system to make it a little more reasonable and fair.
Okay.
How are you doing it? Like for this one, press 1?
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying type 1 versus type 2 versus type 3 into the chat.
Okay.
So I was counting up yesterday, but yeah, I mean, Giants were the most voted on play yesterday.
Yeah, so I think that's fair. I think that like whoever has a pick should bring their pick with reasoning, and then the people should vote on it. It is the chat. So I know broadcaster had a bunch of the picks that got us there. Not all of them, but a fair amount of them. And unfortunately, it fell apart. But you don't win all of your bets. So
it's a new
hopefully
day.
chat can come back. We're giving them a second chance today.
Yeah.
Unforeseen absence with Brandon stuff going on this week. So we're going to bring the chat back today. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Don't let us down, chat. We're trying not to let you down.
It's redemption time. So hopefully we can come up with a winner. Let's go through our picks to let Jake tally some votes.
All right. So I'm going to stick
Ladies
where
first.
I've been staying. MMMLB. Said it yesterday. Yep. So got to kind of keep up with the flow. I'm going to go with the Phillies money line. This is a team that just doesn't quit. They can mash righties just as well as they can mash lefties. They see Pivetta today, who did throw a gem his last time out, but a couple of games before that didn't look so good. So I'm definitely thinking that the Phillies bats can get to Pivetta. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games. They're 17-18 as road favorites. 17-8. I'm sorry, 17-8 as road favorites, which obviously it's a big difference between 17 and 18. 1 and 2, really good, which is where they'll be tonight. They have Sanchez on the bump. He's got a 2.71 ERA. He doesn't have a lot of powerful stuff, but he produces a lot of ground balls. Mm-hmm. So ground ball is as good as an out, as long as the defense does their job. But yeah, I think that this is a win for the Phillies tonight. I think their bats are going to wake up. I think they'll get to Pivetta. I think Sanchez will pitch a really, really good game. And yeah, Phillies money line at a good price, and I'll take it.
They also have a lot of good karma going around them right now.
Yeah,
with,
they're pretty hot
hello,
right
Traitana.
Hello.
Are they still in London or no?
No, I don't think so. No.
They're in London with the Mets, right?
Yeah, but no, they're in the Red Sox. They're in Fenway tonight.
Okay.
I do know that. They're on the road.
Fenway is
minus 125.
in what city?
Boston.
And they're in Dallas tonight, and I'm taking a Boston Celtic.
Ooh, is this
Like that
a
transition?
that was a good one, Shay. You got that brain's really working up there today.
We're going with Jaylen Brown. Over 23.5 points. Now, Kristaps Porzingis' injury is very muddy. I thought Dave's tweet yesterday was like perfect. He's like, I've been reading up on this for an hour. He's like, I don't know if it's just a paper cut or he needs his leg to have mutated. Nobody really knows what this injury is. There's no like, the legal term is like stare decisis. There's no precedent for this. Nobody's ever really had this very rare injury. My guy.
I was just about to say, have we talked to the sports doc?
Well, yeah. So Pro Football Doc says he is going to be out for the finals, but my other guy.
Now we got two. Is he Asian too?
No.
Wow.
Brian Windhorst, Windy, on his pod today, the Hoop Collective, said that he's had tendinitis in this exact spot, whatever this extremely hard to pronounce spot is. And he said what it is like you can walk and you can do everything, but it's painful every step you take. So even Pro Football Doc said, like, technically Porzingis can play and he could just stand at the 3-point line, but he's not going to be an effective player. So let's take a look at Jaylen Brown without Kristaps Porzingis. They played without Kristaps Porzingis a lot this postseason. In 8 of 10 games without Porzingis this postseason, Jaylen Brown has cleared this number. In his last 4 games without Porzingis, in 4 road games without Porzingis this postseason, he's averaging 27 points per game. Dallas is a good defense, but Jaylen Brown is a superior athlete. I like Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points tonight. He's also only taken 12 and 15 shots the first 2 games. Without Porzingis this postseason, he's averaging 18.2 shots a game. More shots, more points, JB.
So Jaylen, over 23.5 points.
Yes.
I have the Phillies money line. What is the chat saying over there? Are we giving broadcaster some love? Please tell me we are.
Well, I think broadcaster should put his play out, and then people should vote. I think it should be a group decision. This is not broadcaster. This is everybody. And I think broadcaster deserves a right to put his pick in there.
The way that Jake runs things, he runs things like a dictatorship. You can bribe.
Wrong.
You can
Incorrect.
bribe Jake.
Erroneous.
You can get anything.
Libel, slander.
It does. From what I gather, and I'm not seeing his computer obviously, is that we're having issues with a voting system on Rumble. Jake seems to at least have some type of grasp or way to Band-Aid do it right now, and we'll roll with that. So what does the majority of the chat say?
The chat, this is crazy. So it's kind of a minefield in there today, but they have rallied around to play. It's a Data Man play today. I believe it's his first play.
He's pretty good.
First play since coming back to the show.
Let's go, Data
after
Man.
a hiatus. Broadcaster's not happy, but that's what it is.
Oh, we're gonna all get DMs.
This is a hilarious play, though, guys.
Trust the Data Man.
We're going back to the Giants money line for tonight's game. Data Man loves it. He said he tweeted out this morning. Giants money line is the chat play of the day.
I assume they're still playing the Astros?
Yes.
They still are.
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of love it.
What if the Astros just get hot?
What
if I just stay off my team and they just get real hot? I wouldn't hate it.
You said the Astros have been playing kind of bad.
They haven't been. They have not been a team that I've wanted to bet on at all.
Okay.
But yesterday, as I said, we did have Blanco going, so I liked that. I liked that game, but I still did not want to put my money on it. I like to watch the Astros win. I like them to be good, and when they're not good, it's not as much fun. Just kind of not as much fun.
Broadcaster also said that he is taking Framber Valdez over 18.5 outs today after hearing we're taking the Giants money line.
Shout out Broadcaster.
Because he's a hater.
Yes. Don't you're stirring up shit.
Yeah. This is a toxic chat, man.
And you know what? You love the toxicity.
I do. It's good for the show.
You are like a woman. You love the drama. You love the fireworks. You want to see people fight in the chat.
Sure do.
What is Irish Bear Curse saying?
He had a plus 550. They were.
Wait, what did he take the Red Sox today?
Irish Curse Bear had Celtics first half money line.
One, yeah.
Dallas to win the full game plus 550, which they were not going to vote on.
Also, isn't that line?
Which I do like to play though. By the way,
is that line kind of weird
plus
today?
550.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Might be rolling with the Bears tonight.
Is that line a little weird?
The Mavs being favored 2.5.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think Porzingis is out. I think Porzingis is out based on the prop lines at least. The home team's always going to get a bump. going home. This is like a must-win situation. The Celtics are also a team that throughout this whole postseason, if there is a game that like they can kind of be lax, they tend to be lax. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas jumped all over them tonight. That's not specifically good for that play, but Dallas has played, outside of the first quarter of game 1, they've played okay this series. I don't think they've played bad, but they need Derek Lively to play a lot better. They need PJ Washington to play a lot better. Derek Jones Jr. can hopefully hit the rim tonight. They need a lot better production from a lot of guys who role players tend to step up at home, and this is a game that's going to be at home. So hopefully they can make this a series tonight. I don't think anyone wants to see a sweep.
No. Unless maybe the people in Boston, maybe everyone that we work with.
As
maybe
a company
our boss.
man, I'm rooting for a sweep.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Why is a sweep better?
Because that means more money in our boss's pocket.
The sooner the
boss.
Celtics win.
He just bet the Celtics
the
to
sooner
win.
the Celtics win, the sooner we get to sell merch, the sooner we get to be done with basketball, the whole thing.
Be done with basketball.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be done with basketball.
MMLB.
Yep.
The dog days of summer are coming, Stephen Che.
Summertime.
The kids are out of school. We're betting on baseball. It's hot outside.
I tell you what, this is a fun night in the W. I almost made a play in the W tonight. We got Angel Reese going against the Connecticut Sun.
You should have taken it. You should have. What
Alyssa Thomas, the triple-double queen, trying to take her out last game. Revenge game.
Change your bet.
I'm not going to change it.
What a pussy. All right, that's fine. So what does the parlay pay out?
Yeah. Let me see if I can do this. So we have the Phillies money line.
I already kind of did it. I just didn't include the
Jaylen
chat.
Brown over 23.5 points, and we have the Giants running that back.
There you go.
Plus 494 tonight.
Okay. 494, very doable, very hittable. I think we can, as long as the chat can pull their weight, we can pull our weight.
Also, the Giants game starts at 2:45 Central, so I'll put this graphic out immediately after the show, and will not forget.
Y'all heard that. It wasn't us that didn't just retweet the traffic.
Put that show out.
The graphic.
So I was gonna make some tweets last night about the chat blowing it, and I didn't have a graphic.
Made the graphic and forgot to tweet it, and that's on me.
You know what?
Lines moved to 3. Dallas.
Come on, Jake.
I forgot.
We don't ask you for like literally anything.
May he who has never forgotten anything cast the first stone. You know.
Well, I haven't forgotten anything on the show.
It's still early.
That's true. I'll give myself some room to forget and to grow. It's okay. I'll give everyone a little room, a little wiggle room. All right, guys. That's the show. That's quick picks. Make sure you go and bet our parlay over at the best and only sportsbook, DraftKings Sportsbook. We love it. It's got great promos, early wins. Not Threes Day, but it could be. But it's not today, obviously. Che's going to go put in our parlay over at the Barstool betting group, so you can go and check out what we're betting. Oh, he's already put it in. So make sure you go and you also bet that parlay, because you know what? It's going to be a winner. I feel it. We're on a good... Me and Che have had matching shoelaces 2 days in a row.
Facts.
So, like, vibes are, like, real high here. Just, not to brag or anything. Just really high vibes here at the Barstool office. Oh, yeah. Ding, ding, ding. But, yeah, that's it. That's the show. Che?
Let's win some bets. Let's go, chat. Come on.